In a small, dusty village surrounded by hills and fields, there lived a boy named Arjun. His family was poor, but his dreams were rich. While other kids played in the mud, Arjun sat by the river, looking at the sky, dreaming of a better life. Arjun's father was a farmer who worked from sunrise to sunset, yet they barely had enough to eat. Every day, Arjun helped his father in the fields, his hands covered in dirt, his stomach rumbling with hunger. Even though Arjun had no money for school, his thirst for knowledge never faded. At night, he borrowed old books from a village teacher and read under the flickering light of an oil lamp. A farmer's son dreaming of becoming a scholar? That's foolishness. The villagers mocked. But Arjun didn't listen. He had a fire inside him that no amount of laughter could extinguish. One day, a traveling teacher noticed Arjun's dedication. He gave him a bundle of books and said, "Knowledge is the most powerful tool. Use it well, my son." From that day, Arjun's routine became tougher. He worked in the fields by day and studied at night, fighting sleep and exhaustion. His mother often found him asleep with a book in his lap. After years of self-study, Arjun appeared for a scholarship exam in the city. He walked barefoot for miles to reach the examination center. But when the results came, he had failed. Maybe the villagers were right, he thought. Maybe a poor boy can never achieve big things. But then, he remembered the teacher's words, "Knowledge is the most powerful tool." He wiped his tears and decided to try again. This time, Arjun studied even harder. He wrote on the ground with a stick when he had no paper. He read aloud to memorize lessons. He practiced every problem 100 times. He wasn't just studying, he was preparing for a battle. Seeing his dedication, a kind-hearted merchant in the village decided to sponsor his education. "A bright mind should never be wasted," he said. With the merchant's help, Arjun traveled to the city and took the biggest exam of his life. As he answered each question, sweat dripped from his forehead. He knew this was his only chance. Days later, the results were out. Arjun had not just passed, he had ranked among the top students. His dream had finally come true. Years later, Arjun returned to his village as a successful man. The same villagers who once laughed at him now welcomed him with pride. He had not just changed his own life, but had become an inspiration for others. Arjun built a school in his village so that no child would have to struggle the way he did. He made sure every poor child got an education. Success does not depend on wealth or background, it depends on hard work, persistence, and belief in oneself. No dream is too big, and no struggle is too tough for those who refuse to give up.